Before we get started, oh my god, I feel like Lady Gaga.
That is a hot
mic. This is a hot mic, and I'm loud, I project, I'm a theater kid.
This is a gay panel, who turned on the overheads?
Out of curiosity, is anyone here under 18? Fabulous. That's, oh wait, oh I see. Well you're still fabulous. We'll just have to wind our P's and Q's, you know, because this is a family event. How's everybody doing today? Woo! I love when the first reaction is loud enough that I don't have to ask again and be like, how's everyone doing today? We are so happy to be back here at San Diego Comic-Con 2023.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, without Comic-Con, we wouldn't be here if we weren't here, so that's always appreciated. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in because I know the last panel ran a little bit late, so we're just gonna jump right in. You guys cool with that? Yeah. Awesome. I'm just gonna go down the line and introduce you guys to our panelists. Are you ready? We're going to start all the way at the end. We've got amazing, talented cosplayer, Jordan Olsen, everybody. Yeah! And please stand up and show them the beautiful work on your garments. Yes, this hellfire guy, dazzling.
Thanks for coming to my show. I'm sorry.
And moving right along, we've got the talented, the beautiful, the sassy Ember Vane. I'm gonna make this costume just for this panel, you guys. I just want to let you know, and it's stunning.
A little bird asked me to make it. Yeah. Twitter.
And then, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite parts I get to say about my friend.
Do I get to stand up too?
Yes, you do. Please give a big round of applause for Eisner-nominated David Brewer, everybody. Yes. But we're gonna get into it, so I'm just gonna keep moving along. And then, of course, my gal pal, my bestie, my girl, we got Miss Chrissy Lynn, everyone. And then, of course, rounding out, we've got the hilarious is the word I want to use, Ted Biaselli, toy collector extraordinaire. Now you can want to stand up. And I am your moderator, Julian Jetson. It's me. Hi. I'm moderating, it's me. I'm so happy to have you guys all here and bringing this panel back. I'm just going to jump in, and since we went this way, we're going to go this way. We're going to start with you, my friend Ted. How are you doing today?
I'm delightful, if not exhausted.
How's your con been so far?
So far, very good.
Oh, very good.
I had one panel at 3:30, went right to a signing, peed, and then came right here.
Perfect. Busy. I love it.
Literally peed on the way. No, you can see my trail.
You can see the
That's
trail
why there's
of
no.
urine.
Ted is the reason why there's no carpet in this. Thank you.
This isn't my first con.
And they asked you back. I'm just kidding. Ted, you are, I have a lot of friends that collect toys, but you probably have the most impressive collection of toys I have seen. I've seen photos of your place, videos of your place, and it is literally floor to ceiling, bookshelves, wall to wall of toys spanning from He-Man, Transformers. If there's a toy, he has it, you guys, just so you know. But he also does something really amazing where he sets up the toys in scenarios and photographs them. And they come out amazing to the point that I showed one of my friends your Christopher Reeve, is it Nika?
No, it was a Mezco.
A Mezco, that's what it was. And he goes, what photo is this? I'm all, it's not a Christopher Reeve, it's a toy. I was like, my friend said this, he goes, no. Yes, it comes with the crystal console. He was gagged that it was a toy. Where is the innate, how long have you been collecting toys? Let's start there.
Lady never reveals her age. Since I was a kid, my parents weren't very wealthy. They were poor, and I didn't get a lot of toys as a kid. But when I did, I was very protective of them, and I took good care of them. And then when you're an adult, and you have a job, and you have that FU money, I started like picking up all the things when I was a kid that I loved, and was like, oh man, I really wish I had a Gem and the Holograms collection when I was a kid. Now I do. And you just keep growing and growing and growing the collection. And then I start like digging into like really obscure lines. Like maybe I have an entire vintage Get Along Gang collection. Maybe I have a vintage Max Effects Freddy Krueger figure, still mint on card, and an Alvin and the Chipmunks, play theater and stuff like. So I go hard on vintage, but the reality is a lot of companies nowadays are making really amazing modern toys. I don't know if you guys have been downstairs and if this even remotely interests you, but Super 7 is doing a cat slayer from Thundercats that is literally 5 feet wide and 36 inches tall.
Do you even have room for that at home?
I know. Do you have?
I told my husband, I said this. I just sent him the link, and he sent it back to me, and he said, "Are you planning on pre-ordering this?" And I went, "I did."
It's a trap.
And he was like, "Where is that going to go?" And I said, "The living room."
Did he be more specific? Like
Suspended from the ceiling.
From the ceiling. No, I mean the cat slayer needs grounding. You need to build it up. It needs a backdrop. It needs tree. But no, we'll find a place for it.
Coffee table.
Coffee table, exactly. Just there for everybody to look at, not to play with, just to look at.
Yeah, no. These are Daddy's toys.
These are daddy's toys. Since you're talking about what's on the floor, I know that also was it last year before you got the self-transforming Optimus Prime.
I got that as a gift. That was a gift. So, if any of you know, Hasbro partnered with RoboSen, which is a company that makes robots, and they did this Optimus Prime that when you go, "Hey Optimus Prime," and it goes, "Greetings, transform," and it does transform automatically. It was like $800, and Kevin Smith did the videos showing it and all of that, and I sent him a text. And I was like, "Oh my God, that Optimus Prime is amazing." And he goes, "You want it?" And I was like, "What?"
Kevin Smith, you just texted Kevin
Did you see how he just name dropped?
I'm sorry, hold on.
I dropped something.
I picked that. Let me get that. Kevin he writes on a show that I produce, so that's how I do that. And he's like, "Yeah, you want it?" And I was like, "What?" "Yeah." And he's like, "It would sit on a shelf in my house. You will love it." And I went over his house and I got the Transformer. And I probably played with that thing like every day for a month. It's amazing.
I remember the video you posted. Before I saw your personal video, I thought this was a rumor that it was self-transforming. I was like, I don't know what they mean by that. There's no way. And then just seeing your video, "Hey Optimus Prime, transform," and watching it go, I was like, no, this is amazing. And I'm sure you saw that there's a new one.
There's a Grimlock.
I saw that today in action, and it's stunning.
It's $1,500, and unless Kevin Smith gets that one too, I'm not buying it.
I was gonna say, are you planning on getting it?
It's $1,700.
17?
I just looked it up.
But I mean, is it the same size as Optimus, or is it bigger?
Yeah, it's the same size.
Oh my gosh, you can make them fight. Come on.
Yeah, but Grimlock doesn't, that's the thing, Grimlock doesn't fight Optimus Prime. They're friends, it should have been Megatron.
Not with that attitude.
That sounds like a lack of imagination. I mean, Barbies and Power Rangers don't play together, but mine sure did. I also want to say, before we go any further, I totally blanked. We have a huge sponsor today, you guys. Our sponsor is What's Your Passion Jewelry, and we will be giving away some of their, yes, big They have a booth here on the floor. It is booth 1129 if you need help finding it. You know those signs there at the top that says 1200, 1300, 1400? They're right below the 1100 sign. Easy to find. We will be giving away some of their pins after the panel, outside of the panel room. I only have a limited selection, but I think I might have enough. But they do enamel pins that are Care Bears, Neopets.
All of them, Julian.
What'd you say?
They're all on my neck right now.
Oh yes, show it off, show it off.
I'm like, wait, what?
What?
They're also the official license holder for anything LGBTQIA Care Bear. So they have that license specifically. So queer Care Bears.
Yeah, because if they weren't clear enough, we actually needed one that was clear enough.
I'm trademarking Care Bears right now.
And they also have several lanyards. I'm wearing their Neopets lanyard today that they graciously gave to me. So if you guys want to get one, please stop by and support. They are gracious enough to give us these things.
Goes to Lady Gaga's, what's her foundation? I'm blanking on the name, but
I know.
the portion of proceeds do go to that.
Yes, it is a great. Am I not loud enough?
It's Born This Way. It's called Born This Way.
I think it is. That's yeah. It was obviously
That tracks.
aptly named. So yes, that is our sponsor today. Big deal. It's actually the first time we've had a sponsor for this panel, I believe. So it's yes, it's very exciting. So I'm gonna move right on down since you just know all the information, Christy.
Sorry?
Since you know all the information, we're just gonna move right on down to you. You are a talented, beautiful cosplayer, hair and makeup stylist. Yes, please. You've had such an interesting and busy year. I know we worked together at LA Comic Con with the Masters Cosplay Competition that you do every year.
I produce that every year.
I have to ask, how does she do it? Because you just keep going and going.
Let me go ask her. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Gemini joke. I don't know how to stop. I just like to keep going and doing things. Like, I have to stay busy, and my work ethic is just so up there. Like, when I'm not building, making costumes, and traveling around to different shows in the country to judge craftsmanship and cosplay contests, I'm, trying to educate with transformation, cosplay, character effects, makeup, and body paint, wigs, wig styling. I'm a big educator. I'm a freelancer in the industry, so I don't have to stress the strike issues at the moment. But yeah, no, I just like to keep busy, and I love being part of, I have a panel tomorrow. It's the creators of color. So when I'm not supporting the LGBTQ community, I am, as a Latino person, Latinx, whatever they call it these days.
Latina.
Yeah, I'm Latin. It's spicy, and it's spooky. So I like to, I'm all about, I don't have like, people are like, oh, you have your gay agenda. I'm like, no.
I have it.
Okay. It's a clear agenda. My agenda is diversity, inclusivity, and community, 100% all the time. So
I love that for you. I also highly appreciate the fact that you kind of gave everyone your resume right now. So if anybody's looking for a wig stylist, makeup artist, she is right. Yes. For a price. There might be a family price, but it's still a price.
I know, you boys gotta eat.
And what have you got planned for this year so far? Because I know you're doing a cosplay this weekend.
I'm working with an artist, a really good friend of mine. She goes by Correlation. She's an artist alley. This is actually her art. I would tattoo it on me. But she has a comic book, independent small comic book. Issue number 4 just came out this year at it's called The Skull Masquerade, and it's a really cool story about a character named Dahlia, kind of like finding her way in this like new world. But it's so, because an artist is making it, her husband's a tattoo artist, so it's a book that they created together, which is really, really cool. I'm doing a whole group for her booth. It's like, to basically like, we love your art, we love what you're doing, and we want to make a presence at your booth. And then of course, I'm doing Evil Lynn from Masters of the Universe on Saturday, which is the biggest armor build I've ever done, next to my Iron Man Avengers Angel, like 10 years ago. And that's based off the Sideshow Collectibles collection, so it's going to look like a statue.
I'm so excited to see this. It's finished, right?
It's the first year I'm actually working on stuff in the room. I have 2 pieces of kneecap armor that's got barge and Velcro sitting on my balcony right now, like here, and then I'm going to put it together. It's going to be great. We're fine. It's the only cosplay I don't have a wig. It's actually the only cosplay I don't think I've ever not had to wear a wig. The helm fits like a glove. It's perfect.
Oh, I love that.
I'd have to cover all of my tattoos, which I'm sad about. But I have to put new tattoos on because she's got a snake tattoo on her back. So.
Why don't you just get the snake tattoo on your back?
Because I got another character's tattoo on my back when I was the Queen of the Dead at the sideshow collection for 3 years. So instead of painting that statue's like art on my back every year, I just went to my artist and said, "Can you here's the dog, here's the figure, can you scratch that?" Cool, casual, super fan.
David's face, just the commitment level. That's amazing.
It's above my bat stamp. Little bat tattoo back there.
I remember one of the last times I had you on this panel, you made a joke about like just sometimes when you're just working at 3 o'clock in the morning and it's just hot glue and whiskey, hot glue and whiskey.
Hot glue and whiskey. Oh, you remember that?
I do. Do you know why? Because I tell it to myself every time. I'm like, I have all the time to make this. I have all the time to do my notes. I have all the time to glue this. Next thing I know, it's the day before our con, and I'm like, hot glue and whiskey, hot glue
Well,
and
now
whiskey.
I'm glue and vodka soda lime right now. That's what's here. Vodka soda limes.
Mine's been
together, right? You don't drink the hot glue.
No, we drink the hot glue.
I mean, I don't know. You're hardcore. I don't know.
I can chew on it, but I don't know if spit it back out when it cools, right?
No, Ted doesn't cosplay very much, does he?
It's not.
No, we're just basically.
I don't like clothes as it is, much less latex and fur and plastic.
I've learned so much about both.
I don't eat plastic, you guys.
After the third vodka.
Oh, it's just the garnish in my cup of vodka soda.
The rim. It's just the rim.
Family panel, everyone.
Yeah,
Family show. I haven't said the F word once, so we're talking about vodka.
I know.
I've had a few already.
So Ted, have you never cosplayed before?
Not at a convention, like Halloween, but no.
That's not cosplay. That's dressing up for Halloween.
Exactly.
Honey.
We start there, we excel at Halloween costumes, and then we realize, oh, we can take these to conventions and then do it there.
That's true.
Everybody always asks me to do
That's where it's
cosplay,
at.
and I'm always, I love the art of cosplay. Like I've seen you guys before. I go to the panels every time there's a cosplay panel. I can't wear stuff, like I'm so uncomfortable all the time just in a t-shirt and jeans.
So are we. I mean,
You're telling the drag queen you're so uncomfortable.
Maybe the corset is comfortable because it's not.
No, I know. That's
But
why
there's
I
plenty of-
respect the art.
There's plenty of characters who wear barely anything at all if you really want to get creative.
Oh, there we go.
I hear Evil Wing over there.
Yes. If you could cosplay anybody, what would be the one thing if you could cosplay?
God
Oh, you want to think about it? And we'll-
Yes,
you
keep
think
Yeah,
you
I
think
really
about it
want you to
because
think about
now.
this 'cause I need to know.
Yeah, I need to. We're gonna help them put it together. Hot whiskey and glue. Don't forget. Hot whiskey and glue is what I just said. Hot whiskey and glue.
Yeah, see, the process is actually right now. Okay.
We're gonna go right over to you, David. I was thinking
What
about
a
this.
segue.
What a
Give me
segue.
my hot whiskey right now.
I will. Hey, we can get hot whiskeys after this. I'm not mad at that.
Hot toddies in this weather.
I will say, last year I did see somebody who I'm not going to name in case they get in trouble. Somebody had wine delivered to their panel room last year, and I just sat there and went, "That's such a flex. I don't think that's ever been done before."
Yes.
So David,
I did. I ordered the wine.
It wasn't David.
It should be here any minute.
I would die if that just opened up and somebody came in with like little like,
And I would
resealable.
live. Right.
David, the last time that I had you on the panel, you were nominated for a GLAAD Award for Killer Queen. And funnily enough, the time the panel was happening, the very same time was when the GLAAD Awards were starting. And I remember Josh Tribute and I constantly checking our phones to see if there was like groundbreaking news so we could change it from GLAAD nominated to GLAAD winner.
I'm still a GLAAD nominee.
You are
1 year later, so we know what happened, right?
You are still a GLAAD nominee, but also this year you're also an Eisner nominee. How does that feel? As your friend, I love supporting my friends and being the cheerleader and rooting and seeing them succeed. And it's just been amazing getting to see you succeed and hit these goals. How does it feel to finally hit that point where you're nominated for like the award? And that's on this weekend, isn't it?
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow!
I definitely have started on remarks if I were to win. Definitely have done that. No, I have not.
Oh, I was like, can you give us some samples?
No, it's wonderful. What really is wonderful about it is not necessarily the personal accomplishment of it. It's that, this is going to sound so terrible, but I actually got nominated for 2 books. One is Rain, and it is a queer, 2 queer leads. And then Killer Queens, which is an all LGBTQ plus creative team, made what I affectionately refer to as Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
And to have, I mean, and it's just fun. It's space hijinks. It's super duper gay. And to have the Oscar committee,
How gay is it?
is so gay. But to have it go through the Eisner committee that is reading literally thousands of books, and for them to say this really queer book that just is not necessarily taking itself seriously, but just being a fun space romp that has representation in it, for them to have to be in that short list for the best humor publication, it's really just, I'm so proud of that, because we made that book just because we wanted to make it. It was a bunch of queer creators that came together and said, we want to do this. And we did it, and we didn't really care, what the reception was going to be. We just knew that we loved the story and wanted to do it. And to get to this point, I hope that, I hope we win tomorrow, not necessarily because, it's a win, but because that will hopefully kick the door open for more queer content to get nominated.
That is our agenda.
It's 100, read Killer Queens, that is in the back, we printed the actual agenda. And it's We Gay, 2 Crimes, Going to
We Gay,
Space.
2 Crimes.
Going to Space.
Going to space.
Yeah.
So, you also have a sequel to Killer Queens coming out.
Which also, I'm very proud, it's coming out next month, I'm very proud of that, because not only did we publish Killer Queens, but it was commercially successful enough that Dark Horse, which publishes it, has renewed it, so the second arc starts next month. And if you go, Dark Horse is my editors are absolutely going to just destroy me for this, but if you go down to the Dark Horse Comics booth and ask for a Killer Queens print, tell them I sent you and demand that you get your copy of it.
Like for free?
Right away.
Yes, for free. Are you kidding?
So everybody go down to the Killer Queens booth so Dark Horse is reminded that it
We'll all
isn't
go together.
I'll be right
Oh my
back.
God, right now! Now that's what I call a mob. We're gonna mob down to this booth. It's beautiful,
it's a beautiful print of the first issue cover. My buddy Chris Stables, who is also part of the queer community, has done all the covers for us. We have a different artist on the second arc, and again, all LGBTQ plus creative team coming together to make Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes! And who are you? Ooh, I don't want to throw you on the spot. That's not nice. Can you give us a little bit about what the second one maybe?
Yeah, it's called Kings Not Wings, and it's the main characters, Max and Alex, after they some hijinks at Space Pride. Who doesn't want to go to Space Pride,
I want
right?
to Space Pride all of a sudden.
They get caught up in a situation where they go to a planet where they eventually have to just burn down the patriarchy. So, it's good.
As one does.
As one
Their
second.
plan.
In space. Burn down the patriarchy in space.
In space. We need to have a space themed pride just to celebrate that. Palm Springs, in the dead of winter when it's not hot.
Oh, absolutely. December 21st, be there.
Yes. Everybody's like, Thanksgiving, Christmas with the family, or space themed pride. I mean,
Let's go Christmas with the family.
I don't know. I think I'd skip the drama and go with the queer drama instead.
Yeah.
Family drama you gotta live with, to an extent. But also I just remembered, Chrissy, when we were on the panel with David last time, we said we were gonna make cosplays of his characters, and I just realized we totally dropped the ball and did not deliver on that.
You guys are bad friends.
The worst.
So I think
Still on my list.
still on my list too, but I just realized we didn't do that.
I would honestly just, you would see a young man fall down weeping if you cosplayed the characters. It would just be, it's wild.
Oh, David, that would be reason
Oh my
enough
gosh,
for
he
me.
spins around and he's like the character now, right this second.
Oh my god, imagine just my Wonder Woman scroll just. here, but next time and next time. So, congratulations. Good luck tomorrow. We are all and then on either publications, I also love the fact that it's nominated for Best Humor, which is validation. When you get something like that, you're like, oh my god, people think I'm funny. Like, that's just the ultimate validation. I love that.
It's very difficult to sit alone. I mean, we've all sat alone for like the last 3 years or whatever. But it's very difficult to sit alone and write comic scripts and be like, that is the funniest thing. And I read that out to my husband, and he's like, first draft, first draft.
The blunt, honestly, I love it. Well, let's move on down to the beautiful. Well, yes, her. Who? What's her name? Amber Lane? Yes. Me? You?
Don't mind if
Oh my god, yes,
I just want to apologize in advance. I'm hot and I'm dying, so.
Oh honey, you think I'm wearing this jacket because I'm cold?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to show off some of the pins that are queer. I'm wearing
You couldn't just get another lanyard? You couldn't get a backpack? You had to wear another jacket?
It's not punk if I don't wear the jacket.
That's true. Denim.
It's not punk if I don't wear the leather jacket, baby.
She's from Palm Springs, so this is nothing.
I'm wearing the jacket now because in Palm Springs I cannot wear the jacket right now. When I got out that car yesterday from 116 and it was 74 here, I was like, oh, this is lovely. This is great. But I'm wearing it because I got a pin from David from his comic book canto. It's that little flag. Yes. David's got like multiple books out right now, y'all. Like it's wild. And I'm wearing a lot of other queer characters and some from our sponsor. You know, I got a little Sailor Moon. I got a little Cena Grace drummer boy pin. You know, it's all queer up here. So that's why I'm wearing this. Why are you wearing that?
I don't know. Some freaking queen in Palm Springs. I was telling her about the panel and I was like, hey girl, this is what I was thinking about wearing. I really wanted to do Magic from the X-Men. I do a lot of DC. I really need to get into Marvel. And that particular queen was like, girl, you should only do a queer character for the panel. And I was like, all right, well I can't say no because you put me on all your panels and give me free badges. So I kind of have to say no.
You can say no.
No,
But I like to challenge you.
Is this a challenge, ladies and gentlemen?
I took my first sewing machine until 2016. That's real sad as a costume maker.
But did you turn it out every time without it?
I'm sorry?
Did you turn out all your costumes without that sewing machine beforehand?
I mean, yeah.
Then, girl, you did
It
it.
took me 20 times longer. Also just hand sewing, chewing on my hot glue and drinking my whiskey.
Drinking your hot whiskey?
Walking in the corner.
Next year for your panel, I need you to bring some custom gummies called Glue and Whiskey.
Oh my god. I'll have this made just for all of
We
us.
can totally make those.
We totally can.
I know a company who can do an oil fragrance of it.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be, is this the Geeks?
Are there any
Like,
reporters trying to actually cover this panel? Taking notes?
We're just hanging out. I'm not
We're just
sorry.
brainstorming. Nobody write any of these ideas down. They're trademarked.
As soon as something is said by any of the panels, it's trademarked by them, just so y'all know. And we know where to find you if we see it somewhere. So, tell me about how you came up with the inspiration, because my favorite detail about this is the leaf sleeves. Leaves, sleeves? Leaves, sleeves? Something. There's something there somewhere. I workshopped that one.
Honestly, I make costumes to sell for drag queens. And this was one of my recent designs that I had kind of put together for some outfits. A little off-the-shoulder number, you know. I mean, I really wanted to turn it out for you, but I really didn't want to spend a lot of time on it. So I was like, my husband was like, I was explaining him different ideas, and he's like, why don't you just make it really simple and just take one of the ideas you've been working on to sell and just convert it. Now, mind you, I'm very stubborn. I don't like to listen to my husband for any reason.
No.
Because he is wrong 99% of the time. He's actually right every time. I'm just stupid. I'm right down here. And it worked. So it really worked. So I thank him. He's not here today. He's at home, but God bless.
I will be sure to remind him, like, just so you know, you were right. I'm gonna tell them, I'm like, just so you know, I know you were right.
So I was, my sister is here. Hi, she's our fabulous photographer. She's staying across the street. She let me borrow her hotel room while she was here all day. I was running very behind, and I was like, okay, I have to get one quick picture to send him to show him he was right, because I'm not going to hear about it until I do. So.
A drag queen running behind.
Girl. Okay, in all fairness, the costume was done. The costume was done days ago. Everything was prepped and ready. It was just a matter of packing, driving out here. I live in Eastville. And getting, in makeup for whatever reason, because I'm a drag queen and that's what happens. Nothing went right. Nothing never. And I was literally running over here when you texted us, hey, I'm going to be a little bit late. Oh, good, me too.
I just wanted to make sure that everybody's girl.
Julian, how dare you?
My time is precious.
With my sister right there. And so when are we gonna be able to see you in Palm Springs more? So who here goes to Palm Springs? Show up hands. Yes. Okay, so for those of you that did not raise your hands. Didn't raise their hands. You need to go. Have any of you ever been to Palm Springs that did not raise your hands? No, okay, that's more. Okay, so I like that. So we need to get you back is what we're saying. And that's where you can see this beautiful, talented queen perform. And let me tell you, you will not be disappointed. If I didn't know we were gonna have like audio and visual, I would have had you do a number.
Here, let me just plug my phone in. That's how most
Listen. Don't even joke because I will have you do a show at the end of this.
Oh, don't do it! I can't breathe! Let me go behind you, take the corset off, and then we can do something.
Okay. And to continue on talking about talented, right now all I can see are the top sparks at the back, and I love it. Jordan, this stunning. Can you actually take us into a strut in front of the stage so the children can eat it?
Hold on, I haven't been since Tuesday.
Okay, yeah. I mean, look at this. Enigmatic. She made this, you guys. She made this. Yes. Oh, yes. Just absolutely stunning. Yes, let the children have it. Her fans, you guys. Yes, I love it. Her fans. Tell me, what was the inspiration? I know the inspiration, but why don't you share with the audience the inspiration behind this look?
Oh, so the inspiration behind this look is that I banged my head in the wall. I'm kidding! No, so Hellfire Gala, I'm a fan of it. I'm looking for something that hasn't been done, and I saw an artist, Saint Sandy 15, I believe, who designed this, and I'm like, original art? Sure, why not? And because I'm tiny, I'm down to earth. I like to make my costumes bigger, and also when I used to compete in pageants, all the 15-foot, whatever I can come up with. So, yeah.
Stunning. You have been doing the Hellfire Gala that you debuted at LA Comic-Con, and there was only about maybe, 10 or 12?
15 of them.
And then when we did the one at WonderCon.
30 cosplayers, cosplaying Hellfire Gala designs.
And I know that a lot of work goes into organizing those walks. How do you fit in the time to not only organize the walks, and this was not the only look you made, you also made a stunning Hellfire Jubilee.
Yes, I made 4 different looks for that convention. So I have time.
What is that like?
I have time because I manage my time. No, I'm kidding. All kidding aside, I restarted cosplay as part of my art therapy to recover from grief after I lost my husband. And so I really poured myself into it. I prioritized my self-care, not because I'm selfish, but because I am selfish.
I know I already got a 15-minute warning, so I'm gonna bring it right back to Ted. Ted, you've had some time.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, honestly.
Because that's so expected.
That's why.
And
What about a drag version of Grimace? I hear he's real popular.
Oh my god! Now you're talking.
I've got Hamburglar on my to-do list this year, so can we make this happen?
that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I was actually thinking, I'm in a Masters of the Universe headspace, and in the 1987 movie, Christina Pickles, who played Monica's mom on Friends, and also Courtney Cox was in the Masters of the Universe movie, played the sorceress, and her outfit was this gorgeous white tulle with all of these crystals and gems, and this gorgeous crystal.
So it's in a couple months. When do we start working on it? It's in a couple weeks. Honestly, with the track record up here, it'll be 3 a.m. the night before. We're like, you're not sleeping, you're the dummy. We're just gonna hot glue things to you, then we're sending you on your way. No sleep till Brooklyn.
I mean, it's a December show, so hot glue is acceptable because it won't melt off your body.
I had no idea that it retains sweat and body odor.
But it also melts because it's heat activated.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to be a little more like level up your game, barge is the way to go. You want to make sure whatever you do it on doesn't have paint because it will eat the paint off.
Yes, I've seen.
So you have to sand all of your things. Don't just throw spray clear acrylic on everything. And the prime. You know what? This isn't a cosplay panel. Stop right here.
No, I love that though. Like you're just so passionate about your literal craft.
It literally peeled right off. So every year, every time that I went to rewear it, I had to pull all the leaves off under here and just, we're just not gonna do that. But thank you.
Clear bag.
Yeah. Burn it.
Do the limitations, my friend. You can come grab this pin. Yes. See, that's what happens when you guys participate. We got one more question.
Gordon, when you were talking about your costume and how it comes apart, how do you determine like where it can go back together? What system do you use?
What?
You're using like PVC pipe parts of each other?
Okay. So I guess cosplay making tip for those who are on a budget. Square wood dowels for connectors to keep it from spinning. Velcro for to fuse it together also. And thoughts and prayers.
I have to say I agree. When I made the Birds of Prey caution tape jacket, well before the movie came out, we only had like the wardrobe test shots. One of my friends, well, I met her that day, but she goes, "This is fantastic. How did you make this?" And I said, "It's all duct tape and a pair of scissors. It could fall in the sea."
I don't drink, but I'm kidding.
Switch to hot glue ice cream.
That's gonna be the tagline for this now. Katie,
Give me
somewhere
the
to
title.
find them.
Hot glue and
Hot glue and whiskey. It's gonna be like an inside thing.